In the shadow of mature shade trees, sheltered from the bright noonday sun, volunteers prepare to plant over a dozen saplings.
We want to make sure that this tree has every possibility of surviving.
The trees they plant today could possibly be providing protection 100 years from now.
That's the root flare. We want to make sure that that root flare is above the ground or just barely got a little soil on it.
The corporate professionals, here on a little leave from their desk jobs, stop and listen to the basic instructions that will increase the odds of long-term tree planting success.
Give me another shovel. Together, these make a highly scientific measuring tool. We now know how deep the hole is, right? So we can grab it there, come back over here. Look like that hole's too deep, isn't it? So we're gonna have to actually put some dirt back in that hole.
The trees will take root along McCutcheon Creek in Spring Hill. Those that do survive will branch out and serve several important purposes.
Trees are one of the best ways to clean up storm water. The roots of those trees absorb water, they absorb pollutants. All of our sidewalks and rooftops and things like that, they have water that just, it's no longer absorbs into the ground anymore once you pave over those surfaces. They also help with erosion and sedimentation. The roots are the best ways to stabilize the soil. And of course, we know that sedimentation is probably one of the biggest pollutants in our streams here in the city as well as around the nation.
If these volunteers were punching a time clock, the paycheck would only last a little while. But the trees they're planting are likely to last beyond their lifetime. It's a personal investment with a pay-it-forward philosophy.
I think because we have passion to do it. I mean, we're volunteering, so we want to do it. It's not a forced obligation. You have to get up every day to do it because it's your job, quote unquote. You're doing it because you enjoy it and want to.
Let's get one crew mulching. Trees benefit people, trees benefit places, the environment, and trees benefit the economy. And there's just nobody out there that can't appreciate one or more of those benefits. That's really the genesis of the Tennessee Tree Project.
The Tennessee Tree Project is an effort on the part of the State Environmental Council, corporate sponsors, and local volunteers with a goal of planting 1 million trees by the year 2020. The program started with a desire to enhance the tree line along the Duck River, and then it expanded all across the state.
In parks, neighborhoods, yards, we'll plant trees pretty much anywhere folks will work with us to plant trees.
When executives at the Franklin headquarters of Mars Pet Food found out about the project, they came looking for ways to work. Company volunteers have planted almost 200 trees in less than a month.
I grew up in Lexington, Kentucky, and always was around a lot of property. As soon as I was allowed to cut grass or do any work around the house, I was out there doing it. And I now live in downtown Nashville, so I don't get to really enjoy all of the landscaping anymore, so it's great to get out and volunteer and enjoy a park on a pretty day.
Planting is just part of it. There are some trees planted previously that now need a little trimming, a little pruning, a little TLC.
We're going to check to make sure all the trees have a collar on them. We put these on here to protect them from the weed eaters.
They taught us how to be sure to look for dead leaves and dead branches, and then cut the dead branches off and leave the others going, and just checking basically the health of the tree.
Oh, that's a cute one.
We've got the 1 million tree goal, but we also want to engage 500,000 Tennesseans in the process. And we want to do that because we want to educate people, help people to be aware about the value of one individual tree, but also about the value of the urban forest and the rural forest to our community.
As socially conscious corporate executives demonstrated here, there is also great value in being a volunteer in Tennessee. I'm Annette Noel Hall on the Wild Side.